Welcome to Geeks on Trial Sidebar. We're back with a fresh set. This is kind of like season 2 of Geeks on Trial Sidebar.
It is. This is season 2 of Geeks on Trial Sidebar. Welcome all of our people who are supporting us. All of our people. All each and every
we love you.
one of you. Well,
we love your little bodies. They're so slim.
See,
and
this is the kind of shit that you have to put behind paywall because he's going to jail
juicy.
for this. These are the videos they find right before your trials.
Right.
Oh, no.
We appreciate you watching. Of course, this is a show where we answer and discuss some random topic that's not related to the legal world or anything. It might not even be that geeky. I don't know.
So I don't need this?
You don't need that.
Oh, good.
We got a wheel, and you're going to spin it for us.
I'm going to spin this wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spin that shit.
Oh, you can hear it now.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Jesus.
What's our question?
What would you want to eat for your last meal? What would your last meal be?
Another food-related question.
Be it if you were in jail and on death row. If you knew tomorrow you were going to wake up dead. If you knew, someone was coming for you. What would be your last meal?
Don't know how to interpret the last thing you said.
Meal.
Oh, I thought you said that.
Come on, I'm out of you.
Did you say meal twice?
Well, the L was still coming out and you spoke over me. And
but then you said me meal, kind of. I think everyone has an answer to this question, don't they? Doesn't everyone have an answer to this question?
Doesn't
everyone have an answer to this question?
What's the answer for your question?
Well, of course, I always think about one man who I really respect. I don't know anymore if this is true or if this was like an urban legend or something. And I don't remember who the guy was, but you can look it up. But there was one guy who famously, his last words when he was on death row were, for my final meal, I asked for SpaghettiOs. They gave me spaghetti. I want this to be known.
Well, that would happen to you. You'd be like, I want SpaghettiOs. And they were like, we have the ones with hot dogs in it. You'd be like, I'll just starve, thank you.
Do love SpaghettiOs. I actually think
SpaghettiOs are good.
I do think. Who has the death penalty still? Texas? Is it gone?
I think most countries.
But the United States, I thought it was not nearly as common as it used to be. Like, I think it's much harder to get death penalized today than it used to be.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Let's find out. I guess we are getting into legal topics today. But one thing I also have heard is that there's sort of this romantic notion of your last meal that it's like, oh, they have to give you whatever you want. And I think that it's more like, oh, I'll ask for beer. And they give you like a warm can of shitty light beer.
So,
I don't think they go all out for you.
How many states did you say you think still had it?
I didn't say a number. I said I thought most of them were without it.
27 states still offer.
Well, that's
still
just
have
over the majority.
And is our state on this list? No.
A little over 50%. But how? Can you look up this? The question is, how many people are assassinated? This took a weird turn.
But if you look up the list of states that you think would have the death penalty, it's a state you think.
Of course. I mean, there's only like 8 liberal states, and we live in one of them, and only half of it's liberal.
So I would hope I would never come to a time where it's like I want to know my last meal and want to have to be in that position to be like, I'm dying tomorrow. Well, because if you know you're dying tomorrow and it's like a terminal illness, you're probably not eating anyway.
I don't know. I might be hungry.
Okay, like the wolf.
I might be hungry like the wolf. I'm trying to look up how many people get murdered by the government in a given year.
Hey, look behind us. We have a little.
Oh, we got cat. Goblin. We got cat cameo.
Was there a cat cameo?
There is.
Is there?
I don't know. All right, I can't figure it out.
Okay, so what would be your last meal? Like you seem like you have something in mind.
Oh, I've thought about this. Have you never thought about this before?
Really, because I don't have a favorite food.
But every time this game comes up on Doughboys, you never thought about it for yourself.
I don't have because mine would be something stupid. I don't know.
I'm still looking at this. I'm still reading about death.
Mine, I would think, would be something from childhood that my family made.
I have a statistic.
Okay.
The number of prisoners sentenced to death peaked in the year 2000.
Jesus Christ.
It was 3,000. I don't know what the Jesus Christ is. 3,601 prisoners were, but that means it's gone down every year since 2000.
Yeah, but that just seems like such a modern age time for that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
It peaked in 2000, not the 50,
Yeah.
that's also the ones on record. I'm sure there are some states that
It
didn't
looks
write
like
this down.
by 2021 the number was still 24 around 2,400 people.
And the scary thing is too, back in the like early 2000 is like when jails and prisons were going privatized.
More than half of prisoners with a death sentence are held in California, Florida, and Texas. Those are the most populated states. That's why.
Okay,
Anyway, this is weird and depressing. But let's get talk about food.
let's talk about food. What would so you have a thing in mind?
Yeah.
While you're talking, let me. Like,
There's
is
one
yours a full
thing.
meal? Oh, so it's a thing.
Well, I guess it's a full meal, but there's one main course that I want.
Okay.
Which, I mean, is probably my favorite food. I think it's like the best food.
Yeah, I don't know your favorite food.
Fried chicken, baby.
Okay.
Like,
Ooh.
what do you... That's just fried chicken, mashed
I guess I probably
potatoes.
knew your favorite food is fried chicken.
That's
Ooh, and
what I
mashed
want.
potatoes.
Like, other things... I mean, if I can just... Can I, like, eat as much as I want? Because
It's
if I can have a banquet...
It's a meal. It's your last meal. It's your
but
last hurrah.
The problem also is if you go too crazy, then you're not going to be enjoying it. So you got to, like, pay... You can't just be like, I want 25
but
plates.
like, okay, are you going to enjoy it anyway because you're thinking in your head, I'm going to die in a second?
I'm going to love it.
I also like...
I'm like, I'm going to die soon. This is the best
you know
day of my
what?
life.
They caught me. They're going to put me in... I want to make something bad in my stomach.
Oh, come on. Don't be gross. Don't make it disgusting.
No, but so your fried
chicken,
mashed potatoes.
Like the only thing, like the runner-up for me is like just a really good cheeseburger and fries and a shake or something like that.
See, it's interesting you bring up cheese. I was having a conversation with people and they're like, "Oh, what is your go-to at a restaurant?" And it's like it would be like a cheeseburger because like, yes, you can really fuck up a cheeseburger.
Oh,
but
you can
like,
fuck it up.
Oh, you can fuck it
I'm
up.
gonna fuck up that
I'm gonna
cheeseburger.
Fuck that cheeseburger.
No, come on.
Why do you think? They
Come
have the holes
on.
that- Anyway, so like yeah, cheeseburger is always like a good go-to or pizza.
Yeah. It's very
Cheeseburger or
reliable.
yeah.
Pizza at a restaurant. I don't usually do pizza unless I'm at a pizza place. Like I'm not usually.
Well, that's what I
at
mean.
a-
Like if
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
what do you want to do? Oh, pizza's always a good option.
It's also only a good option where we live. That's not true for
No.
like 47
But I'll
states.
even be like, if I'm like can't decide on something, and if I'm in like a frozen food aisle of a store, I'll just get a frozen pizza.
Sure, I feel like this conversation has drifted.
Yeah, but my last meal would probably be something that like my mom makes, and like doesn't
Yeah, so
make
you're going
often.
outside the realm of are you literally? Are we saying your mom could make this meal?
No, it's just
okay.
a recipe that she makes.
It could be though. We could say that.
And
It
it's
could be like
sure,
the ideal
bring
version
my
of it.
mom in.
Or it's like there's a magic portal.
Or I
and
have
you
my
can get
mom's
anything
recipe.
you want.
I'm a huge fan. Like my mom doesn't make it often because it's a difficult recipe, and I think it's a Polish recipe. It's stuffed cabbage. Have you ever had stuffed cabbage?
Maybe a couple times. This
It's basically
doesn't sound
like-
like it would be my last meal.
Well, because like this is like I love this meal. This is
Aren't
like
you a good
my
little Irish boy?
We're a bit of everything. We're mutts. My last name is German. So it's
Ivan German? It's a terrible last name. Shit.
So it's like it's stuffed cabbage.
What's it stuffed with?
It's meat. So it's basically a meatloaf on the inside. It's rice, beef,
This sounds like some British shit.
cabbage.
It sounds like
it's
I don't
Polish.
know.
And with tomato soup over the top of it. It's like a whole thing. But like if
I
were to-
win so far. I win, but keep going.
I'm usually not like I like fried chicken. I'm more of a chicken tendies kind of person.
Yeah, I know you don't like the bones. You're a little baby.
I'm a little baby. I don't like choking on bones.
You can have boneless fried chicken.
Oh yeah, that would just be it. Okay. But yeah, I would have to go with like my mom's stuffed cabbage.
You don't
like
ever go to a KFC or a Popeyes and get a. I'm so hungry now. And get a. You're always on the tendies. Oh, of course you are. Forget it.
No, but I will go to ShopRite and get the.
Yeah,
well,
the 8-piece
Not
hot
anymore. ShopRite chicken is
underneath
kind
the-
of, ShopRite is
sure.
a local food market that we.
But
go to.
every you can just say grocery store fried chicken. They all have.
What's your
that
favorite
thing.
piece of fried chicken though? If you are,
I'm a drumstick guy.
you're a drumstick
I love
guy?
that drumstick. Give me that.
I like a dark meat and fried
yeah,
chicken.
I like the dark meat.
But like if I'm making like a chicken breast,
What?
what does that mean?
I had something in my mouth.
Oh, dark meat.
Some
What?
dark meat.
But yeah, for fried chicken, I like. They don't do tenders in dark meat.
Huh.
Tenders are always white meat.
Yeah, what's that? What's
I
that about?
love me some white
Answer
meat.
us that, science. There is part of me that is tempted to just say SpaghettiOs.
Also,
Because that is like a comfort meal, or like a frozen pot pie, or a
right, baked mac and cheese.
baked. Huh? Yeah, I don't usually do a bake, but even just like
Like a
Kraft
homemade-
mac and cheese.
I'm just thinking like a homemade mac
Yeah,
and cheese.
I'd go
Actually,
for Kraft over
A
homemade.
less of a weird thing would be like a meatloaf meal, like meatloaf, mashed potatoes,
Or like
mac and cheese, collard greens.
I do really love sushi.
We both went down like a southern kind of thing for
Because that's like you
that's
want
soul
like the
food.
hearty,
Yeah.
like, and you also you want like fried chicken is the most like rich, bad for you.
Yeah.
Like you don't give a shit. Like I'm gonna die. Just give me the heart
But
attack.
we also didn't go like we kind of went poorer too in our like. But we no because
Well, I'm not asking for caviar or
right,
some
but like
shit.
we didn't be like I want because like some people are like I want Maine lobster, I want this. Like we went with like
yeah, that's not my thing.
stuff that we enjoy, and that kind of says like stuff
But
about sushi. Though
I did just say, yeah, sushi is another option, which I think may be better
But-
because it's lighter. I can eat more of it and not feel bad.
But if you're thinking about prison, is prison sushi?
Well, that's the thing. I'm assuming this is a magical, we can get you the best sushi.
Yeah.
This is Jiro's fucking sushi. That's pretty tempting.
Now, what would you throw? Would you throw a dessert in there? Like, is your meal like it's a full like a drink?
Yeah.
a meal?
I'm having a French onion soup to start. My beverage is Coca-Cola.
Not Dr Pepper.
No, Coca-Cola. And dessert. Gotta be just like a good ass, just some kind of good
Stop
ass
there.
cake.
Just a good ass.
Great ass.
Got some cake, yeah.
It's some kind of fucking delicious. Stop that. Some kind of fucking red velvet or.
You're on cake.
I'm a cake. I am a cake over pie. I know this is
Oh
controversial.
no! Honestly, they're both this. Like,
No, a lot of people. I feel like everyone's a pie person. I'm a cake person. Maybe just like a classic kid's birthday ice cream cake with a lot of like the different colored
well,
frosting.
technically, isn't ice cream cake a pie?
No.
It's the whole. You've never heard of that? Like a cheesecake is a pie. kind of?
Cheesecake, yeah, no, I never heard it for ice cream.
That's the same
cake.
thing. It's a custard and a cake thing. Anyway,
No,
so
that's-
I would
fuck
do
that.
like a really good glass of like ice cold chocolate milk. Like because like I would never eat that. Like I've never like I'll have a glass of
How about
chocolate
an
milk.
egg cream?
I've never had an egg cream. I know what they are, but I've never had one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, but like a good like a thick chocolate milk.
Why are we doing this one first? I'm gonna be starving for the rest of these
I didn't
questions.
pick it. It's a yell at the wheel. Go ahead.
Fuck you, wheel.
And mozzarella sticks throw in there if you want to throw an appetizer
Sure.
in. A good.
Some good bread, just like good
ooh,
rolls.
I like a good bread.
Hot rolls with butter,
rolls,
olive oil.
mhm.
That's good.
And a nice lemon meringue pie.
A lemon meringue.
Are
Okay.
you a lemon meringue guy? Are you a meringue person?
I could take it.
Because that's like I think
I
the
could
thing
also
with, like,
leave it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
like
really-
a good lemon like
not my
from like a
favorite.
Jersey diner where the meringue is about 13 feet high.
That's another thing. Talking about Jersey, like my number 3 option would just be a good ass breakfast sandwich, just like a pork roll, or even just a full, the lumberjack meal, the Hungry Man, just like an omelet, pancakes, French toast, coffee, just like the full spread of breakfast.
You might need to go to a diner for dinner.
That would be pretty good. I'm busy. I think we covered it.
Yeah.
Let us know what your last meal would be, and how you would decide, and who would make it for you, and let us know how many people got killed in your state.
Right.
last
Have
year.
you ever had your last meal?
Comment below, and if you got a question you want us to add to the wheel, well, it'll be a while, but you can add it right now, and we'll get to it at some point. Thanks for being a patron. This
you.
is Geeks on Trial Sidebar.
Bye.